Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to read a poem called The Lonely Gun. The wild winds were a howling. That night there was no moon. When I hit the town of Texas, I headed straight for the Ace Saloon. I unhitched at the veranda, the batwing doors were ajar, and in a black sombrero was a blonde sitting up at the bar. So I strolled up and said hi, and I ordered rye and pulled him a smouldering cigar. But she just stared ahead. Then she shouted out, "Fred, how about some of that stuff from the jar?" The barman came down. On his face he'd a frown. He said, "Babe, I think you've had enough." But she tossed him her poke, saying, "Come on, man, don't joke. Just serve and less," said the guff. Then she turned round and gazed at me as I lazed with my foot hooked under a stool, and in her dark eyes she showed some surprise. Perhaps she expected a fool. She stared at my holster, so shiny and worn, the rent in my jeans that the cactus had torn. She stared at the new notch that still shone so bright from the Sheriff of Tucson I'd shot in a fight. Then when she'd looked me over just one more time, she smiled, said, "Fella, just toss up a dime." She fired from the hip, and that dime spun around, had a hole through the center. Forehead hit the ground. Then a guy came a-running, a cowpoke named Red. He came shooting at me, but now he lies dead. Like a tiger on me, the blonde spun around, screamed, "That's there my husband you killed on the ground." Like lightning, a pistol appeared in her hand, and I felt it could be my very last stand. But I threw myself sideways as her pistol shot flame, then drew and drilled her clean through the brain. Then I picked up the dime that lay on the floor, looked at the blonde who now was no more. As I pushed through the batwings, they made a low groan. I smiled at the barkeep, said, "So long, I'm a-goin'." So I ride all alone, just me and my roan, for I am the lonely gun.